善与善，邪恶。那些称恶为善，称善为恶，以黑暗代替光明，以光明代替黑暗，以苦为甜，以甜为苦的人有祸了。以赛亚书5:20分。撒旦的做法是让人们相信，上帝所说的善实际上是恶，而上帝宣布的恶实际上是善。撒旦说服亚当和夏娃，他们的悖逆，而不是他们的顺服，才能保证他们有一个完整的生命。他们相信了他，并立即开始体验到罪的后果。尽管撒旦的逻辑很荒谬，他仍然欺骗人们，怀疑神明确所说的话。扫罗王寻求撒母耳对他所献祭的肯定，尽管他的行为直接违背了神的命令。撒母耳记上15:13分。亚拿尼亚和撒非喇期望早期教会对他们的奉献表示赞美，尽管他们公然撒谎。使徒行传5:1-11。一个亚玛力士兵寻求大卫的感激，因为他杀死了神的受膏王扫罗。撒母耳记下1:16分。我们也会面临诱惑，把上帝宣布为邪恶的好东西。我们可能会被说服，说谎比说真话更能带来好处。我们可能声称我们正在动员基督徒为最终的人祷告，而实际上我们是在传播流言蜚语。我们可能会断言我们在工作中遵循上帝的旨意，而实际上我们正在努力追求自己的抱负。我们也会受到诱惑，把神宣告的善称为恶。上帝说爱我们的敌人是好的，但我们可能会决定我们的任务是让他们为自己的行为负责。对神的话语负责是如此重要。神不需要我们为他的命令寻找例外，他要求我们顺服。
Vil, good and good evil. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who substitute darkness for light and light for darkness, who substitute bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Isaiah 5:20. It is Satan's practice to convince people that what God calls good is actually evil and what God declares evil is, in fact, good. Satan persuaded Adam and Eve that their disobedience, rather than their obedience, would guarantee a full life. They believed him and immediately began to experience sin's consequences. Despite the absurdity of Satan's logic, he continues to deceive people into doubting what God has clearly said. King Saul sought Samuel's affirmation for the sacrifice he had offered, even though he had acted in direct disobedience to God's command. 1 Samuel 15:13. Ananias and Sapphira expected praise from the early church for their offering, though they were blatantly lying. Acts 5:1-11. An Amalekite soldier sought David's gratitude for killing Saul, God's anointed king. 2 Samuel 1:16. We, too, will face the temptation to call something good that God has declared wicked. We may be persuaded that we can accomplish more good by lying than by telling the truth. We may claim that we are mobilizing Christians to pray for someone in sin when, in fact, we are spreading gossip. We may assert that we are following God's will in our job when, in fact, we are striving to pursue our own ambitions. We will also be tempted to call evil that which God declares is good. God says it is good to love our enemies, yet we might decide our task is to hold them responsible for their actions. It is so important to hold ourselves accountable to God's word. God does not need us to find exceptions for his commands. He requires our obedience.